Hi, my name is Zane Reinhardt, and I am an instructional designer. I've been an instructional designer for about 5 years now. Kind of stumbled into the job actually as my background in technology as well as my educational background. And between the two of them, they kind of coincided during the later 90s, early 2000s. As a result of that, I was able to take the educational background I had and pair that with the technology and then springboard into an instructional designer role where I was developing multimedia interactive technology or online learning programs. It really was my work history, less my education. I started as a trainer, a stand-up trainer, and eventually as a basic instructional designer doing classroom training, eventually springboarding into the technology because of my technology background. But what I've learned since then, and especially in my pursuit of my master's degree in instructional technology, is that there's a lot of opportunity to really use technology to build instructional materials that go beyond just the standard online learning module that a lot of times we're just used to in the corporate world. You know, not any real hardcore technology skills are really required for an instructional designer. However, an understanding of what's available. For example, you don't need to know how to program in Flash, but you really need to know what Flash can do. Because if you don't know what it can do, you're probably not going to really be able to use it to its fullest to create great instructional interactions that really create an environment for the user to get totally immersed in and actually learn from. Plus, there's a lot of opportunities to build gaming and other types of fun educational approaches that, if you don't know the technology, you might not be able to do it. Well, as an instructional designer, you're actually working with the entire project team, so you deal with the project manager, with subject matter experts or SMEs, and with the developers and the people who are actually going to create the content that you're designing. As a result of that, you really have to have very good interpersonal skills, good communication skills, and good presentation skills. If you don't have these, everything can fall apart, because a lot of instructional design work is within a greater team atmosphere. Every day we're building brand new applications and teaching materials for our students, and as a result of that, we're constantly looking at new and better ways to do it, more interactive and immersive ways to do that. Long ago, corporate America used to be just about stand-up training. Now it's becoming more and more virtual training and online training, and as a result of that, everything that we focus on in instructional technology or in instructional design within the corporate setting, about 40% to 50% minimum is going to be web-based or some way a technology input to it. I like to use it from a gaming perspective. I think the best way to teach sometimes is to not let people know they're being taught. So if you can create immersive games and simulation type scenarios where the individuals are actually having fun rather than actually learning, I think you could really gain a lot from them, and they'll really enjoy the experience as opposed to just being lectured to or having to just read print off the screen.